and from that moment we will start to work. Basically, let's just check first the unit setup. So it's really important for us to know the unit setup of our 3ds Max. Yeah, we will use a metric unit setup in centimeters. Yeah, it's much better to use a centimeters than the meters, because we can just adjust everything much more clear. Because if you will use a meters, you will not have a chance to adjust as small points of the adjusting. So when you done everything with here, you need to make sure that you have a metric system and centimeters here, and another stuff should be the same as I have here, the international lighting units. So that's it actually. Now we will start prepare the scene. To prepare the scene for the actual modeling, let's just create a plane. Yeah, let's just have a check again. Over here we have a 31 meters. Oops, already. And here 22 meters. Yeah, so we need to have the plane with the length of 33 meters. That means that it's 3,300 centimeters, and another side should be 2,200 centimeters, like that. To make sure that it's a real sizes, let's just I just switch to centimeters, millimeters. Let's just switch to meters to see. Yeah, so this side is 33 meters and this side is 22 meters. So for now we have a plane which is really the same as our blueprint. So from that moment we can just add material from the material editor. I will just show you again where the material editor is placed. It's over here. And also, if you have your state machine here, slate machine, you can just switch to the slate material editor like that. Oh, sorry, to compact material editor like that. Let's just assign the first empty material over here, and assign our texture, which I shared with you guys, to the material. And now to see that texture on our plane, we will just use that icon, yeah, to put it over here. And now I can see that the texture right now is wrongly place it on my texture. That means that I will need to translate the model into editable poly, right, like that. And after that I will go to unwrap UVW. So in unwrap you will need to open the UV editor like that, and you can see that your UV automatically unwrap it as a square. Yeah, but it's placed not correctly. We need to just rotate it by the 90 degrees like that, and you can see that it's rotated, but it's not the same as model. So you can see that this shape is not the squarish itself. It's really like a rectangular right now, and to make it without stretches, without scaling, without a scale by one axis, you just need to relax it from the tools. So go into the tools in edit UV window and press on the relax like this, and now you can see that sometimes it's not refreshed really well. So basically what we will need to do is to refresh, is just to click on with the middle mouse button on the model and it will be refreshed then. And here, if you will just put your map, for example, like that, you can see how the actual image will be represented on your model. So I will just scale down a little bit like this, and yeah, and like that. Okay, that should be enough, I suggest. Yeah, now we can see that our blueprint is placed on the ground, basically of our room, and should be used as a plan to create everything. And yeah, let's just start by doing walls. I suggest to create the main wall here in the center. To create a wall, we will just go back to the creation tab here, and we will just create the boxes like that. So basically we will just start by dragging that line till the end of that wall over here, and just drag and click. You can see that we don't know actually the amount of how actually big our wall is right now, and over here you can see that we can just change some sizes. Let's imagine that this is something really close to the simplest European buildings. Yeah, we will have, I think, the 3.5 meter long walls like that. Okay, and to create another wall, actually you don't need to create the same box. You can just duplicate this box over here with the shift button. So by pressing the shift and click and drag, you can just make a duplicate of your model. And just make sure that you have here the copy is turned on, and you can also give a name here, for example, as a wall. Yeah. And now you can just add size here. Oh, not this size, this one, to adjust it by the plan. Also this one could be a little bit more strident over here. Yeah, and that's it. Actually, this is the really simple method to create walls. But as for me, I prefer to export to the polygons to use this type of selections to add different sizes for the walls. Here, for example, this wall looks like that, this wall looks like that, and over here we have a window. Oops. We have a window over here, but we will just cut the windows a little bit later. I will show you. And also another thing, I not mention it, but if you will just use that align snapping tool, it will give a chance for you guys to just turn everything, align it to the degrees. For example, right now I just turned that wall to the 90 degrees like this, and I will place it over here. Again, it's better to convert it into the polygons, and now you can just use the verticals to move. Another important thing what is really need to know when you create two straight walls near each other, you can just connect that verticals together. So basically, let's just go into the selection mode as a vertex, just select all the verticals, and now let's go into the snapping toggle here. With the right mouse button, make sure that you select the vertex, and now you can just and now you need to turn it on like that. If you turn it on and click and drag with your verticals, you can see that it will be snapped all together to that vertex. That means that this wall is snapped with the verticals with that wall. So yeah, sorry guys, I need to have a 5 minutes break. I need to finish one thing here. I will get back in 5 minutes.